back to another Chris the Fish 03 video. If you've watched part 1, then you know it's going to be based on my new big tank. We've got a lot to do with it, so let's get into the video and see how far we get in this part. Might have to carry on because it's going to be a while before I can get the filtration up yet. Right then, boys and girls, thank you for coming back and joining me for part 2. I am knackered already and I've only just started. So we're having to sort out this big tank. Whatever happens, no matter whether they tell you that the tank is dirty, whether they tell you that it's immaculate, that it's always clean, learn from my mistakes. Always rinse your freaking substrate out, whether it's brand new or whether it's second hand. I've had loads of it and it's all the fine stuff. I've put it in and it's turned my water black, so I really should have cleaned it before I put it in. So I'm currently in the process of draining all the tank out again and emptying all the substrate back out. Also, where is it? That side. I know it's the old logo, but my shirt came today. Oh! So I've now got a shirt with my old logo on, and I've just ordered one with my new one on as well. So I can't wait for that one to come. And here we have Loki flexing the Chris the Fish 03 t-shirt. Turn around, give us a spin. That's it, right, face the mirror. Let's look at the back. Oh yeah. Do you like it, Luke? You want to have a go? And now we can see Courtney flexing it. Alright, give us a spin. That's it. Now face the mirror. Yeah, look at me. Now, even though this is the old logo, because we've ordered this before we changed it, do we like this shirt? Yeah! Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Go on, Courtney, do yes, mate. Yes, mate. Alright, so as I said, you've got that fine, bitty substrate slash gravel. There's still a bit, oh, it's grimy. Still a bit in the tank. You can see how black the water is. So because I haven't rinsed it, I'm having to take it all back out again. And just basically I'm going to have to swill it. I'm going to have to give the inside of the glass a good scrub down. In all fairness, they did tell me that the tank was going to be dirty because it hasn't been used for a bit. So I've had to fill it up a bit to kind of try and drain the black water out. I've fixed the sump, filled it up, as you can probably see. But so far, there's no sign of any water coming out. Fingers crossed it stays that way. Right, so as long as you're careful, another good way to try and clean all the rubbish out is if you can tilt it and put something underneath it, which sometimes like this isn't easy, but then it puts that slant, pushing everything, all the clean on that side, pushing all the dirt over to that side so I can suck it all out. And at the moment it's just going into there. Alright, so it might be a bit loud at the moment, but you can see through the glass again, which is a good start. You can see that's all the dirt that's left because obviously I had it on the tilt. But now, if I fill it all up, then the filter or hopefully the sump should be able to deal with that little bit that's left. All the gravel is outside, ready to be rinsed out. But so far, that ain't looking too bad. Okay, so far I've managed to get the tank filled up. The sump is underneath, but I'm going to sell that on. I'm not going to be bothered with it. It's just too complicated for me, so I'm going to sell that. Sell all the piping and everything, and hopefully be able to get the money for an FX6. Right then, ladies and gents, so now we've reached the end of part 2, unfortunately. I'm going to give you a quick view as to where we're at now and what I've done, and then I'll figure out what the rest is going to be for part 3. There is going to be a part 3, don't ask me when it's going to be because I haven't got a clue yet, but just to wrap up part 2, I'm going to give you a quick view of where we are at in the fish cave right now. Well, I'm going to start off at the bottom. So as I've said, we'll open these doors. As I've said, the sump is all fixed and up for sale. I've put a LED switch light in there, and I've also
Got my individual switch 6 plug extension lead all hooked up. Wires are all tucked up out the way. I've got, oh hang on, I'll turn that off. And then I've got all the piping which is for sale that goes with the pump in there, not that you can see it very well. And then in the tank I've managed to hook up 2 lights. The other one's there but it's on a timer, and like all the other tanks the lights have all gone off, so that one will come back on same time as the rest. That one unfortunately I'm going to have to do by the switch underneath. But I've also got 2 sponge filters and 2 heaters in as well, just so I can kind of get the tanks cycling and something, I don't know, just so it don't go stagnant basically. But yeah, we've got it all a lot better. You can still see all the smears on here, but I've got to get some proper glass cleaner on that, and then that'll look better as well. Over here, what I've done, I've took all the piping out of here because I'm not going to be using the sump. And then what I can do is, if I can get some glass to put over the inside the tank, cover up the hole, silicone it all in, I might be able to use that as, say, like an emergency tank or a fry tank or something like that. It wouldn't need any heat either because the heater's just on the other side of the glass, so that would heat up as well. All I'd need to put in there is like a little fry sponge filter, like the double ones. Put this racking back up as well, even though it hasn't worked very well at the bottom, so it's not flush. I've got my air pump with my double valves, which, as I say, are doing the 2 sponge filters. So now that that's the end of part 2, I'll try and keep you up to date as much as I can. I think I've done quite a lot today, to be fair, more than I wanted to put in this video, but I've got to give you what you want. So now you've got to give me what I want. Like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and thank you to those that are already leaving comments. There's hundreds of you that subscribed, there's thousands of you that are watching. Please make sure you all do the same. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.